It's taking too long. I set an alarm on my phone this morning so I would wake up in time, and I woke up like really early, like hours before my alarm even went off, so that I wouldn't miss it. And I've just been sitting here all morning, like kind of sitting, kind of going like this. Like I can't really do anything else. Like I'm just waiting. Like all my tabs are just, I just like bombed Twitter or something, just waiting because I don't want to miss anything. I probably will end up missing something because I'm making this stupid reaction video. Yes, this has been a long time coming. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm sort of nervous. I hope it doesn't have a stupid name like Rise of the Skywalker or anything. I found on Calvin Dyson's Twitter, so go check out Calvin Dyson. He's great. The unofficial Bond 25 announcement bingo card. This guy made it. So these are all the things that could possibly happen. It really made me laugh when I was reading it. Like we've got number one, the teaser poster is not intriguing at all, which really made me laugh because the posters for Bond movies, most movies in general nowadays, have really lazy, boring posters. I have a Spectre poster somewhere here. I don't know where that is, but that's it's really dull. It's like Daniel Craig with a gun, and he's like he's got his arms folded and he's holding a gun or whatever. If you go back and look at like like the Moonraker poster, I love Moonraker, and that has a great poster. Well, there's a couple of Moonraker posters, but they're all great. I know it's just a teaser poster, so it comes out, it's like, ooh, like vague shit. But then when they release like the main poster, like that tends not to be much more interesting either. It's always quite disappointing. Actor can't say anything about his or her character. Yep, that always happens, which makes me wonder why even have them there, because why ask them questions if they can't answer anything really. Rami Malek is Blofeld. That I would not like to see. There are some other things on here about Rami Malek. Rami Malek will probably be in the movie. I don't know. Maybe in about 10 minutes I'll find out he's not in the movie. He's a really good actor. Oh, he's a really good actor. I've seen him in literally only Bohemian Rhapsody. But he's really good in Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't watch him as a robot. I think he could do a good Bond villain. I don't think Blofeld though. I don't think I'd like that. They're gonna say, we're very happy with the script, which they fucking better be at this point, because it took them so fucking long to get to this point. Which, you know, at first there were delays, and it was like, okay, you know, I'd rather the movie took a little longer to come out, and they, like, ironed out all the kinks and stuff in the script, because some of the other films, you know, you've got Quantum of Solace and Tomorrow Never Dies, and those had like troubled productions where they didn't have a finished script when they shot it, and it kind of shows in those movies. I mean, I actually I don't hate Quantum, and I really like Tomorrow Never Dies, but it does show in those movies, and if they just given it a few more months, they could have done something really cool with those. So that's what I hoped was happening, but then they just kept rewriting the script and coming up with new ones. So I don't think all the delays were fixing the script. It was like cleaning up the mess that was the production, I guess. Only Purvis and Wade are named as the writers. I've lost track of how many people have been attached to this movie at this point. I've heard, obviously the news broke a week or two ago that Phoebe Waller-Bridge might be coming on board in some way to write it somehow. I don't think I've seen anything from her. I don't watch Fleabag, I don't watch Killing Eve, but I liked Jodie Comer before she got famous on Killing Eve, so that is worth mentioning. It's not worth mentioning. Everyone is excited, as they should be, because we don't want any boring phoned in performances. The title is Eclipse. I don't know about that. Like, it's got like a Bondian flavor, Eclipse, but like, you know, there's Twilight Eclipse and other things. It feels a bit generic. Maybe if they added something like, I don't know, Golden Eclipse, it would sound better. I don't want to call it Golden Eclipse. Or it could be a one-word title that starts with S, Shatterhand, perhaps. Which I'm not sure how I feel about that. We'll have to see. I don't know. I feel like it probably won't be Shatterhand, but I wouldn't hate it. Like it's a good title, but what it means, the significance. Well, we'll see. We went back to Fleming. Well, yeah, they they say that every time, don't they? Christoph Waltz returns as Blofeld. Yeah, I like to see that. I know some people weren't big on his performance as Blofeld, and it wasn't the performance of a lifetime. He wasn't even my favorite Blofeld, but he's a really good choice for Blofeld. And if they have Blofeld in the movie and it's a different actor, I think that would be weird. Craig will say this is the last time as Bond. Yeah, I doubt he'll make another one after this. The Bond girl is different from all other Bond girls. They say that they say that pretty much every time. I think Ursula Andress said that back in the 60s. She's like, Honey Rider was different from all the other Bond girls. Cary Fukunaga will say that he's bringing a fresh take. Yeah, that's fairly par for the course as well. I mean, I hope he does. Relatively fresh. Bond is one of those weird franchises where people sort of like it being stale and being the same thing and being formulaic, and if you stray too far, it will isolate your audience. But you have to keep it fresh in some way. So, yeah, I haven't seen any of his stuff either. I don't watch True Detective. I haven't watched Maniac. Did he do a film? I know he was supposed to do It, and he didn't do It. Andy Muschietti did it, and I saw that, but that doesn't count, I guess. The Bond girl actress is an unknown. Yeah, I'm up for that. You had Halle Berry, and you had Denise Richards before her, and that didn't work out well at all. David Arnold returns as composer. That would give me an erection, I think. That reference to Dr. No in Jamaica. Yeah, I was watching Dr. No just last night, and it's really good. I really enjoyed it. I haven't seen it in like years, and I used to think it was kind of boring, but I actually really enjoyed it a lot more when I watched it last night. MQ, Moneypenny, and Tanner will be involved in the story. Yeah, I get that people don't like that, but at the same time, I watched Spectre, and then you watched Bond 25, and and they were just hardly in it. I don't know, I feel like that would be jarring. The plot of the film is personal to Bond. Yeah, I think that's a given. I think all the Bond films have been personal in some way since License to Kill. And I know some people don't like that, but for this Bond film, for Craig's last one, I think it should be. Because that would just make sense. If like his last film is like just a random mission, that has nothing to do with anything, like that would be a really, really weird way to end his tenure. A female 007. Okay, that's not gonna happen at this press conference. That would be interesting. Maybe the Bond girl would be another 00. Should be female. Should be female? She's the Bond girl. No details about Madeline's involvement are given. That will be interesting. I don't know how I feel about. I mean, I think at this point it's all but confirmed that she's back, but in a few minutes we'll get actual confirmation if she is or not. Billy Magnussen is the new Felix. I must have completely missed this. I don't know where this came from. Like, there must be some kind of rumor or something that Billy Magnussen is going to be Felix Leiter. Look, I've never seen him in anything. I don't know what he's like as an actor, but for this film, no, that shouldn't happen. That would be bizarre. Now, the next one says Jeffrey Wright returns as Felix. I'd really like that to happen. I'd really like to see Felix back in general, and specifically Jeffrey Wright, and not Billy Magnussen in this film. That would be weird. And then finally, Eon announces that this is their last Bond movie, which, oh my god. It's a bit scary that's a possibility. I don't know how I feel about that. That would be weird if they announced it was their last Bond movie. I mean, I guess they'd sell it then to Disney, and then, there'd be a Bond cinematic universe. Or they wouldn't sell it at all, and this would be the last one ever. Alright, I'm not even going to entertain that thought anymore.